Hello. Oh, my skin is getting so dry from this weather. It's just so cold. Today wasn't as cold. It was like 30 degrees, which compared to how it's been, it's nothing. This is the third Amazon truck that's been through here in the last half hour. It's nuts. But the more I scratch, the more itchy I get. So I try not to. I've been using a humidifier constantly, but because my lungs feel like such shit. But I also feel like I'm getting too much humidity in my lungs. Like I feel like I've got water in my lungs. In general, I still feel better than I did. And as my title states, I haven't been sleeping because my fucking cats have been keeping me. The last few nights, they're just being jackasses, and I'm trying to play with them, but they're so bored of playing with me, they won't play. So it's like they have all this fucking energy at night. Especially my one cat just goes crazy all night. It's so annoying. Got a bit of a runny nose. I do have my COVID test for tomorrow. Finally. See how that goes. My friend who did get COVID is doing just fine. But she was worried that she'd give it to me since I was talking to her so much. And I said, I don't know, I mean, at some point I'm going to get it. And if this is it, it ain't so bad. But it's been almost a week since tomorrow will be a week since I saw her. So I would definitely be pretty full on sick right now if I was going to be. But my lungs do feel like shit. Yeah, I hope not. Um, I get so many tests, you just never know. I just hate because now everybody's. A lady came, I went out for work today. I went up to the thrift store and this lady said, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna stay downwind from you because my husband and my daughter or whatever both have COVID." And I'm like, "Well, shouldn't you be staying home?" People just don't care. They just don't care. It just sucks. So it's like almost inevitable I'm going to get it because people do not give a shit. Nah. Right now I just have some cold symptoms. And that's what my friend had. She had some cold symptoms and got a test and she was positive. Right now I just have some chest congestion and a cough, a slight sore throat. I mean, nothing major. All stuff I deal with all the time with allergies. So it's either got, I mean, it became really cold here. Today's not as bad, but in the days before, I mean, it was getting down to like 0 degrees. And if we had a blizzard some days back, and I was outside cleaning my car off, and my lungs don't like getting a workout since I haven't exercised in 5 years. So they got a bit of a workout, and my lungs burn. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too worried about it, but I just wanted to get the test, and it took forever for me to get in. I think it was Saturday when I set it up. I had to wait till Wednesday. So yeah, it is what it is. Now I think I'm having the too much humidity or something because my lungs feel like I've got water in them. But my chest is still really tight, and just feels like shit. Oh. It's a void. Just get me some sleep. I've got the issue where if I do fall asleep right away and something wakes me up, then I really can't get back to sleep. And that's what's been going on. Like I've been going to bed and I've been falling asleep within 5 minutes. It's been amazing. But as soon as I do, the cat does something fucking stupid, knocks something over, or does something dumb. Cat's just pissing me off. That's days now. It was okay. I stayed home. Didn't do nothing. We watched Cobra Kai for like 5 episodes. Just hung out, made some dinner. Obviously I didn't go to any parties or nothing, but in general, it was pretty good. How about you? Ugh. I've been getting a lot done. I actually stayed at work for normally 2 hours is my max being out in a store in public. And today I stayed out for like 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I could have stayed longer, but my mind kept on going, the longer I stay is the worse I want to feel later and tomorrow. So I cut it. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I've got the typical cold symptoms. Nothing crazy, just really annoying. But I see so many vaccinated people getting just cold symptoms and testing positive. So I definitely wanted to get checked. Not bad. I mean, it's nothing great. I'm nothing great. Um, I've still got my typical bullshit, but it's better. My anxiety was bad this morning, but it mostly subsided for most of the day. I was really kind of setting myself up this morning with stress and stuff. But things are calming down, definitely. It only took 3 months for my cut to calm down. I'm going to hang out here until I get my test results, and then if I'm still feeling okay, because I might fall back into another wave, like a worse wave again. But we'll see. If if I if I remain decent, I will probably get a booster shot God, I don't even like saying that shit, but this is my life, so don't argue with me about it. I and then after that, then I'll probably cut again like a month later. So we'll see. She's doing good. She just left for work, but doing fine. We're doing better. Nothing magical or but more stress free right now. If I didn't think weed was going to mess with my DPDR and my mental state, I live right next to a legal state. I could just go get some. But I'm going to wait till I get off this mess of Remeron, and I will start with CBD and go from there. I know I'll smoke again one day. I know I will. And then I'll gauge if I can handle the amount of DPDR it gives me. Because I always had it always made that worse. But I weighed the pros and cons, and it was always worth it to still smoke because it took so many of my bad things away, like depression and stuff. So, but some days it was really bad, and I know weed was playing a role in that. But then again, who knows what kind of weed I was getting? And nowadays you can literally pick your own strains. So maybe I just needed more CBD. I don't know. Yeah. I miss it, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you. But like my girlfriend says, it's like being on YouTube. I have to expect a certain amount of trolls and bullshit, as we've seen in the recent time. Um, every time I use the word COVID or vaccine, I get a lot of backlash. Turns very political. I don't really talk about, I don't talk to people about it. Even, they don't agree, they don't agree, but they give me a lot of shit. So, but I have to weigh, how sick I want to get. So, if the test comes back negative, I will reevaluate it because I know it's going to bring my sensory issues back and probably raise my anxiety again. It just kind of sucks because you're literally putting yourself into a position that you don't want to be in. But it'll calm down in a couple weeks, so I just have to suck it up, as I always do. I mean, after a 3-month-long cut wave hell I went through, it's funny. I just have a couple decent days, and I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna, do to fuck myself up more. But I got to do it. Got to do it. Whew. Throat is sore, but it's not too bad. It's just really scratchy type sore. Probably gargle with salt water or something. That should help a little. Drink some hot water. The cough reflex isn't so bad like it was, but my chest still feels really tight and it's burning, and Just feels like shit, you know. And that could very well be the fucking freezing cold weather. My lungs are just so fucking weak from not exercising ever. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, I guess. I wish I could feel this hopeful throughout the fucking cuts, you know, not worry so much. No, I'm working on my album, but it's kind of post production type stuff. But writing music, I'm just haven't been in the mood. But I got enough projects to do. Still have some shit I gotta finish up today. I don't know, what did I say to make you say that? Not worried about just not in the mood. I got enough shit on my plate. Haven't really been in the mood for writing music or anything. I've been more than satisfied with all my projects and shit right now. More thinking about starting to move now. Still got to look at when our lease ends. God, I don't even want to think about doing that. Jesus. Oh, always worried about cuts. It's hell. Torture. I wish I wouldn't worry so much when it gets really hard, you know. Those cuts scare the fuck out of me. It's completely a mental. It's a mental. It's very distressing mentally. It's like months of me feeling like I'm gonna off myself. It's terrible. That's amazing how then it just lifts. You don't think like that anymore. It's crazy. These pills are nuts. Yeah, I wish I could. When I do cut, I wish I could just let it go. And when the symptoms get really insane, not worry about them. They're like, yeah, it's just the cut. I don't care. It'll get better. But in the thick of it, you never think that way. I've done this so many times and I still I can't grasp that, you know. Why? I mean, I've gotten in many fights when I was young, so I suppose so. It is random. There's nothing to tell. I mean, I don't like remember those stories much. Typical kids, you know. Well, thank you. Well, my cat's yelling at me, so I better go feed them. Well, you have a good night, and I will. Yeah, it's only Tuesday. I'll be back on. I'll be on tomorrow, I imagine. Unless for some reason I can't, but I'm sure I will. Yeah, you have a good night. You take care. Later on.